I just got back with JJ for a walk. Kara just got back from Cairo with Bruce, and it was pouring out, but JJ needed it. It's a rainy day here in Syracuse. Got Justice with me. Kara's got Bruce chiropractic right now. So this dude's feeling quite a bit better. So he hasn't really had much exercise, and as you know, it's been like 103 out. Still not 100, but need to get him moving, some exercise, rain or shine. Justice doesn't do well in the heat. He overheats very easy. So despite it pouring out, he hasn't really had a whole lot. You see something of exercise due to being sick. So it's actually probably good that it's raining and a little bit cooler out. You know, getting wet ain't gonna hurt him, make him any sick or anything like that. So this is probably way better on his system, walking in the rain versus how hot and humid it's been, because we had like a 3-day streak where it felt like 103 out, and it was very humid.
So I can't remember the last time Bruce had chiropractic done.
It's been like a bit.
So he was really nervous going there. I was quite surprised. He was really interested in smells. Maybe they had a female there, so maybe that's
probably
separate. Got him in the room in full body shakes, which I haven't seen from him in a while, and I haven't seen from him there.
He's also been sick, and his back's been like screwed up.
His back's been bothering him, but also it made me wonder if it was due to JJ. Like everything that just went on with JJ, making him just like a little bit more, feeling a little more vulnerable, a little more nervous.
He's not stressed usually when he goes there.
He's not.
I mean, a little bit, but.
Right, and so he did the usual bark when Dr. Rodriguez came in, and he like just kept wanting to bark at her, so I had her pet, and he was calmed down. But his demeanor changed 180 when she started doing the chiro.
Also, I feel like part of it is he's been in a lot of pain.
Yeah.
So he's going to be more reactive.
Yes.
I mean, he always barks at people when they come in there.
Yeah, especially when they knock before they come in.
If you guys, like, I talk about, if you ever watch my videos where I show people how, like, if somebody's over, like, a new person, and I don't like to introduce Bruce and Justice to everybody that comes over. Like, the delivery person, no, they don't need to know Bruce and Justice. But, like, if a friend comes over, you know, I do it outside, and we all enter first before the dogs. It's much easier to come into, like, if you're already there, than the dog coming into the space versus you coming into the dog's space.
Right.
And it's just this, like, psychology thing with not all dogs, but a lot of dogs. And that's how Bruce is very much. So if, like, they're out in the lobby and we walked in, and then Bruce came in behind, he wouldn't be barking at her.
Right.
It's just,
it's
just how his mentals work. Every dog's different. You kind of got to figure out what works with your dog.
Yeah. It's like knocking on the door to enter into what he already establishes his room, you know, so he kind of barks. And yeah, but anyways, it was interesting because when we got on the ground and she just like started to touch his spine, like I just felt like I instantly saw his body language change. Like he just looked like, it was like it clicked. I'm here because she's going to help me feel better. It's like they know. I feel like he was the same way with acupuncture. So he did just like lean into it. She definitely got like a really good crack like up here with his neck. Did like a lot of rotation. Confirmed what we see with him, his left side, you know, definitely not as strong as the right side, had limitations there. She got a crack out of every single one of his toes, she said, which I'm not surprised. And it was funny because does he ever take treats for you at the vet?
Usually not.
He usually doesn't, right? And so, you know, it's kind of hard because you get him to lay on one side, and then you need to then tell him to flip over to his other side, which is
it's already a very vulnerable spot for a dog.
It's tough, especially for being vulnerable and then 155
Like if I come
pounds.
over here and roll Bruce on the side, cool. But if you're in a new location and there's a stranger there, they're vulnerable. He's like, I don't know. I don't trust this person.
Yeah, and the way he lays, it's like all of his hips are on one side, so you kind of got to get him to get up and reset. Well, she put the treats down, and he was super interested in those treats.
He didn't eat breakfast this morning.
He didn't eat breakfast.
Because we had to take him to the vet.
So we kind of reset him, and I got down, and like we put the treats in front of him, and I usually like, he likes hugs. So I kind of like got on the ground, like I was like, come here, like pull into me to hug me, and that worked to roll him on that side. She did the adjustment. The second she was done, he goes, and like gobbled up all 3 treats she had set there. Like, I kid you not, he Pac-Man that shit. I was like, what just happened? He never takes treats.
That's amazing.
And that was the end of the treatment. So he instantly got up, and it was just smiles, like just total energy shift. I also noticed immediately after his standing, you know, when we first went in there, full body shakes, but kind of holding up that left side, he wasn't doing that anymore. His actual posture and how his back end looked, immediate improvement I noticed.
That's good.
So
did you make another appointment for him?
Made another appointment for next month. We also
Sweet.
talked about taking him to more integrative care with that other vet that you and I talked about, because they do herbal treatment as well, herbal therapies.
And like, for those that are just new, like the OGs know, but we're more holistic first.
Yeah.
And then pharmaceutical second.
Yep.
That's kind of like the path we take. If pharmaceutical isn't working or not working enough,
yeah,
that's when.
Yep. So she recommended that, because even like doing the acupuncture, the massage, any of that, she's like, I would call and try to get him in there. Okay. Made an appointment for next month. Figure like once a month might be good for him.
Yeah.
We can always reassess, but for right now, with how he's been, I feel like once a month will be good. And
our pet insurance covers this, just so y'all know.
Yeah.
Because there's certain people that are like, oh, pet insurance is like a scam. It's not. It can save your dog's life.
Especially for all these integrative treatments too. Like obviously you have to like get the right plan for it, but it's been a lifesaver. Helpful.
With Bruce, it's been a lifesaver.
So helpful, because I feel like he responds so well to acupuncture. That's something we haven't been doing. And so I think just getting that treatment plan locked down for some of those integrative approaches for him, I feel will go a long way for hopefully his quality of life and also longevity.
I agree. Chef Jason at it again. I made my wife her cold brew, protein cold brew.
Pizza bowl.
And a pizza bowl.
I'll never argue when he wants to make me food.
How many meals do I make you a day? Minimum 2.
It depends.
Sometimes
some days
3.
you totally ignore me. You don't make me any food, and I'm
you know
left to
why?
fend for myself.
Because once she's like, I'm like, you eat so good because of me. She's like, no, I don't. So then I stop making the foods, and she's like, I'm not getting in on my proteins.
Or my veggies. It's just easier because he cooks all his meals fresh. So like when he cooks himself a meal, he's like, do you want me to cook you a meal? And I'm like, yeah, I do actually. So I learned early on in our relationship to say yes to things, not to question intentions. If someone offers you something, don't be like, are you sure you don't mind?
Because
like
that gets me so annoyed.
That used to drive you nuts. And it's like, I've learned to lean into like, if you offer to do something for me, it's because you want to. So like I've stopped people pleasing that department.
Thank God.
I'm like, if he wants to take care of me, I'm gonna say yes, dude.
Yes. Bro.
What? Are you serious, Bruce Wayne? What is going on with you? You're so silly.
No, you're not playing by the lights. You're not playing by the studio lights. He's just trying to.
Someone wants to please me right now.
It's because you just played with them outside. So thank you very much. So we actually need to get them out of the house now that they're feeling better. Yeah. They're not 100 guys. You can definitely tell their stamina is low.
That's why I didn't want to overdo it out there.
Their stamina is super, super low.
Justice would like it to be higher, but he's so happy right now.
He's super happy.
Honestly, that I keep saying that, the chiropractic really did him some good. I really felt like it gave him like a little boost just knowing we were trying to take care of him. Plus I feel like it did offer some benefits to him, some relief.
Guys, it was really hard for me. I don't want to use the word convince, but educate Kara on how this breed's perfect for her. And I just want to use one example and it's in
I'll never live this down.
No, it's in regards to like veterinarians and stuff.
Oh, okay.
So Kara used to have a friend who was a vet tech.
Yeah.
And this vet tech apparently hates Cane Corsos. Because when we're thinking about it, and Kara's basically on board, all of a sudden the vet tech's like, don't get that breed. It's going to turn on you when it gets older and it's going to attack you and blah, blah, blah. Mm-hmm. And I was just telling Kara earlier, imagine if we raise these dogs like the average American. They would be a nightmare. They'd be a liability, it'd be dangerous. But we're not the average people. Neither of you guys watch.
Yeah.
You guys are, a lot of people on this channel take training super serious and how they raise a dog. I just want, I guess, to express that vets don't know everything. Vet techs don't know everything.
It's true.
Like the vet tech that said this, I'm sure was not educated in the breed. It was the stigma around the breed, which is actually why I wanted to start the channel, is to change the stigma of the breed, which I feel like I did. So I don't know.
Agree.
Like that vet tech almost caused us to never get a Cane Corso because she scared her so bad.
Yeah, and she was a real close friend of mine, so I took what she said and like any of her advice when it came to dogs very seriously. Like I took it to heart. She wasn't just some random person.
And it's not like she's trying to be malicious or mean or anything like that. It's not like that. It's just, you have to form and base your own opinions and everything. We were actually talking about this earlier, how like so many people in the world are just sheep. They just like look at the media and they think that's what is really going on.
Follow the leader.
Just follow the leader. Do what the majority's doing. And usually that's not the case. So if you're just trying to make decisions on what breed to get, or the health of your dog, like what you should be doing with the health, like the vet told me to spay my neuter my dog.
Right.
I'm not saying don't do it or do it. I'm just saying educate yourself and make the decision that's best for you and your dog. I have plenty of spay and neuter videos up. I think I have 3 or 4, all science-based, going through actual research. So I definitely check those out. But yeah, you kind of just got to be your own person and do things your own way.
You gotta
like if I like
apply a little critical thinking.
Yes. How's the meal?
It's delicious. I just stopped eating it so I wasn't chewing over the mic the whole time.
You can keep eating. It's not that loud. So the boys are satisfied. We got to figure out how to get them out and about maybe tomorrow.
Yeah, depending on weather and such too. But they definitely need, like, it's hard because I feel like Justice is still so easily excitable with the same old thing at his age, whereas Bruce, like, to take him on the same walk every day, you can tell
he's like over it.
He's over it, and I know that because when I just take him somewhere else, there's another location, I'll take Bruce alone to go for a walk.
You should vlog that for these guys.
Have I before?
No.
Oh, okay.
Maybe once, but a long time ago.
But like, I'll take him there, and it's a shorter walk, but it's different.
And it's harder.
It's harder. It's
very
up
hilly.
and down. Like, the end is just a ton of hills, and there's some stairs in there, and you can tell his enjoyment of it is different. Next level. It's 10x compared to when we do the loop walk. He's almost kind of like, I'm bored of this, you guys.
We do this every day.
It's exercise, though, and as a leader, it's like, it's better to just exercise your dogs, and we can't spend every day doing adventures. It's just not realistic. But, you know, I see that huge difference in him when he gets those different settings.
Outings.
Even if we just take him, like
Ozfest.
Ozfest, for instance, like, just to see different people, he was so happy.
Yeah.
You know, so he just really, especially in his older age, loves these new experiences still in meeting people, and it's great for Justice too, and that we can do it with them. So
I'd like to take him to a coffee shop again soon.
Yeah.
You take a coffee shop. We just gotta be careful because it's been so hot and they're black. Correct. And they can overheat very easy.
Yes.
So we have to be careful with that. And what'd you do with Justice outside? You're doing drills with him, it looked like?
Yeah, so I was like doing some sprints with him with that ball throw and making him stay. And then that's the thing where you can see all his muscles. He starts jittering like, I need to go get that ball when you keep him on a stay.
That's why she kept saying stay. I'm like, one time when the command. He's old enough now.
I know.
One command, and then if he screws up, then you correct him.
His body looks like he's starting to like levitate off the ground.
Let him screw up and you can correct him.
That's a good point, yeah.
A quick hey is a correction. Everybody's like, well, what's a correction? It really depends on the dog and the situation.
Yeah.
You know, if Bruce or Justice were to lunge after each other and go after each other, it's going to be a different correction. I'm going to grab them and like, you know, hold them down versus if he broke his stay, it'd be like a loud, like sharp, hey, you know, something like that. Or if he's, you know, just trying to put his toy on me, for example, this is where I use a growl and I'm trying to do something. He's like, push his toy on me. I'll just give a, and he just like, he's like, oh, okay. And he like walks away. Mm-hmm. You know, there's different levels of corrections. It doesn't have to be physical. You don't have to actually be touching them. You can do leash pops. So for that, you know, I would have just told him to stay once. If he breaks it, he doesn't have a leash on. So a quick, sharp, hey.
He didn't actually break it at all.
I know.
He followed my command to a T, which was really good. Even from the first throw when we got out there, when he was eager beaver, like doing his tornadoes, when I got him to sit and like he stayed, like he didn't move, he didn't break command at all. So that last one you saw me do, I threw the ball and then I took him on a heel.
Yeah, because we don't want to start instilling that in him that he has to be told something 3 times to follow through on it.
That's true. That's a
so
good
one
point.
time, correction. He's old enough now. That's how we do things.
And again, that's a correction for me as a leader, not for him, because he didn't screw up.
I know.
I screwed up. So it's just good for the audience to remember too, like, we're not perfect. So it's good to like also reflect on what you're doing with your training style. Is it your dog that's not following proper things, or is it you not communicating the way you could be as clearly, as concisely, in the right tones, all of that?
Yep. Because that's the thing, it's like dogs only understand what they understand.
Yeah.
So if you're not clear in your communication, you could be like, why isn't my dog listening to me? Well, they don't understand English like we do. So try to be clear and concise. And if you guys need help training, I have amazing training courses. Amazing training courses. I have the Ultimate Cane Corso Blueprint ebook that I just released. You can email me that at floodjlc@gmail.com to pick up a copy. It's not on a website yet. I'm still trying to figure out where to place it, but it's $50. I have a new raw ebook, $50, or you can buy them together for $80. Both of them come with a free 110 holistic dog remedy guide. Until next time, Bruce Wayne down there, Joey Justice, Cane Corso, and myself. See you later. Peace.